This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this 2002 F250 crew cab. It is a 7.3 liter turbo diesel. It is four-wheel drive, and it is a lariat, meaning it's leather. It was purchased as a theft recovery. It has 113,000 miles. When we bought it, initially we were just buying it to use for parts for our other trucks. It was real dinged up, and it wasn't wrecked, but it had dents on just about every panel on it. But when we got it here, it ran really well, motor-wise. So we kind of sat it to the side. This is about 5 months ago, and said, let's just take our time. Let's not steal anything off of it for other vehicles, and let's slowly put it back together. And so we have. It's still not perfect. Mechanically, it's flawless. We did put a rebuilt transmission in it. We didn't like the way it shifted. So we got a rebuilt transmission, not a used transmission, it's rebuilt. So it's perfect. The 7.3 runs great. We also put a steering stabilizer shock on it. And let's go over what we replaced. First of all, let's start with the tires and wheels. These are the wheels. The tires are all probably, I don't know, 30 to 40% tread. We replaced every one of the fenders in the hood. All had moderate dents, dings, nothing horrific, but just ugly. So we replaced the hood and the fenders. The front bumper had a big gash in it right underneath the headlight right here. So we replaced the front bumper. And then we painted this truck, and it's a Mako paint job, which means it's a one-stage paint, which means it's not perfect by any means. It's just a black truck now. If you're looking for a paint that doesn't have flaws in it, this is not the truck for you. If you're looking for a great running 7.3 that looks pretty good, this is good. This will work. Got the locking hubs. The passenger front tire has a little bit less tread than the rest of it. You know, Mako paint, they don't do a whole lot of sanding. This is the other interesting part. The passenger doors both had big dents on the bottom of the doors, below the door lines, which we could have fixed with Bondo and whatever, but we had a parts truck, and it had some doors. So we just took the doors off it and put it on that truck. Then, I don't know if you can, it looks pretty good, I think, but I don't know if you can see the texture of the paint. I mean, the paint is not great. I mean, it's just black and it's shiny, but we don't want to mislead anyone. It's not, it's not like dealership quality or even close. This tire looks terrible. This rear tire looks like it's about 5% tread. So I'm thinking if you were going to drive out of state, you might want us to help you get some tires. The bed, just like the passenger doors, it had big dents right along the top of it. So we stole the entire bed off of our parts truck. And our parts truck is right back there next to that box truck, that big white and gold truck. That was our parts truck. That's what gave up the bed and the two doors. That way there's, I don't think that there's hardly any Bondo on this truck. We just decided that that would be easier and better for the truck. There's your tailgate. Maybe you can get an idea of the finish on that. Hold it still here for a second. Anyway, that's that. Open up the tailgate for you. It does have a fifth wheel hitch. I'm probably being harder on it than I should be, but I don't want anyone screaming at me, oh, it's not as pretty as it is. Whatever. Anyway, this driver rear tire is okay. Really, the tire that looks the worst is the passenger rear. But you need 4 good ones to drive a long distance, so you're definitely going to need tires. Anyway, I don't know if you can see these little pinholes in the paint right there. That kind of stuff is kind of, you know, it's got the fisheye to it, a little, you know. Anyway, it's a 7.3. Let me show you the roof. The roof was sat on, as you can see right here. Of course, you'd have to be Shaquille O'Neal to care. But this is full disclosure. This is what we do. So, anyway, let me show you under the hood real quick. I've been thinking that whoever owns this thing is either going to make it the world's nicest work truck or won't really care. Anyway, these are the replaced fenders. The core support's original and it's not wrecked. This truck was not wrecked. Just so you know, there's zero confusion in that aspect. Not wrecked. It just looked like hell. And we had it around for a while. And we just decided, you know, so it doesn't hurt so much financially, we'll just put it back together one piece at a time. And 5 months, 6 months later, I think, we have a truck. The interior looks really good. There's a little thing right there. Got a little bit of stainage there. And it's actually not too bad. This is like what they do to all of them. They steal the light bulbs and they steal the lenses so they can't be seen. And they steal the overhead console. Anything that emits light, they like to do away with so that they can get away in the middle of the night and not be seen. Like lenses, door lenses and stuff. You know, the overhead lights are almost nothing. And if you'd like, we can plug that hole with a, our interior guy can put a patch in it. Speaking of patches, I guess that there was probably a tear on the side of the seat, so he fixed that. Got power seats. There you go. There you go. Let me get in this thing. It's got a little bit of cracking on the edge of that seat, but not too bad. And of course they destroyed the radio. They take a whatever and just knock that out so that you can't be seen at night. That's their little trick. This overhead cluster, here's the plug for it. If you wanted to buy one, you could just buy one and plug it in, but they're really expensive from the dealer. So, you know, if you can find one used that's the right color or even the wrong color and dye it, that would be the way to go. Alright, let's see. Boy, I need some gas quick. 113,787 miles. It's been running for about an hour and a half. No, it hasn't. Wait, that's the other truck. This is this truck has been running for about 5 or 10 minutes, and it looks like it's only going to have about 2 or 3 minutes left because it's got no gas. And as you know, with the diesel truck, you don't want to run out of gas, so I got to hurry up. Anyway, let's put it into low. There's 4 low. And we're definitely in 4 low. Put it in reverse. Let me put it in 4 high now. Put it in drive. There we go. Let me put it in reverse. There we go. Let me put it back in 2-wheel drive. I will say that we also replaced the rear bumper. And as a result, I'm not believing that we have parking sensors, but I'm going to find out right now if we do or not. And the answer is no. So, parking sensors are non-functional. But I think we made it quite a long way without them. About 110 years of motoring without parking sensors or stupid tire sensors, which are the worst thing in the world. Anyway, I'm going to take you on a quick ride down the street. I'm going straight to the gas station because in about 2 minutes, I'm afraid we're going to be priming and refilling, and that's going to suck. Anyway, this is a nice running truck. Please check it out. It'll be at a very fair price. Thank you.